go outside, we have the amazing outside habitat, very lush, very green, lots of movement and water. And one is actually now stand in front of our new platypus exhibit, and you can actually see them both in here. They look a little bit small in comparison to the exhibit. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Raven Creek here on my channel. And people who follow this series since the beginning might wonder, why am I standing in front of the small clawed Asian otter habitat despite this being done? And secondly, why do I start this video with a real-time part? And these two questions can be answered with one answer. I want to give you before idea of the whole place before I show you the after version. And yes, you heard that right, there were some changes to this area, some significant changes in some places, but let me explain why this happened. So as you might know, we built this Asian small clawed otter habitat, the name gets me every time, a couple months ago. When the new Wetlands DLC released, we built for all the animals in our Wetlands area behind us with this big building, and we also built for the small clawed otters as well for the platypus, which has this lovely little habitat in here. Now they are both, by the way, the indoor area for the otters. Now both of them were fine. They were both good. They were both working really good. While I talk, I will go a little bit around here so you see the whole picture. They were both really good habitats. For the time I really liked them. I really liked building them. Especially the otter habitat was quite some work to get done, to get working. But there was always a little bit of a problem. Mainly the deep diving. For the otters, this kind of worked, since we had the indoor area that you saw a minute ago, as well as this outdoor area. I got enough deep diving area for them so that they should show deep diving, which was really important for me to showcase. The platypus, on the other hand, well, it kind of worked. It worked when I started this build and when I tested everything, but since then, he basically just stayed in this motion here, as you see back there, and they never deep dived ever again. They never showed this behavior ever again, despite the amount of water being enough and being deep enough. They never deep dived, and this really frustrated me. Among other things, one of them being that this habitat is extremely large in comparison to the size of the others. I don't know if there is one around here, but when you see them, they are really small. They're really small compared to the size of this habitat, and it was fine for Planet Zoo standards, but for me, trying to go realistic, this is always a little bit frustrating. There is one. It was really big place. It was cool for the animals, but for me, it didn't. It felt always too overwhelming, too ballooned, too much space. The second thing that annoyed me was the platypus. Despite them not deep diving, this was another thing that annoyed me. But the whole idea of the platypus being in this zoo was kind of feeling wrong. As you might know, platypus are extremely rare in the world zoos. I think there are only 7 zoos in the world that house them. 6 of them are in Australia, where the platypus comes from. One is San Diego Zoo, I think, in America. And Raven Creek is very small. So it's a very small budget zoo. It's more of a hometown zoo, local animals zoo, and having a platypus, one of the rarest animals in the zoo community here, it was not feeling really good. So there were a couple things with these two habitats. Also, the size of this habitat compared to the size of the animal, which from a guest perspective you can't really see most of the time. But a couple of things that annoyed me here, so I decided when I had some free time after my exams to change things up. Now I basically changed the whole layout for the otter habitat as well. I basically took out the platypus and and changed it in something different. And you will see both of these changes after a short speed run, speed build, a short speed build, because while I didn't record it, the over making or the rework of the otter habitat, I did record the rework of the platypus habitat. I simply didn't record it, the otter habitat, because it was taking too long. I think I worked 3 days on it with a lot of re-changes and plan changes and re-things and trying things out, but in the end it was worth it, I can promise you that. So you will see a short speed build, I always mess them up, of the platypus habitat and then what it changed to. And then after this speed build, we will begin in a real-time part, and I will show you all the changes that I made, and then I let you decide, guys, what you like better. I still have both versions saved, and yeah, then we will see if it was worth it my time to change everything. So I hope, yeah, I see you after the speed build, and then we talk again in the next real-time part. So, and here we are now in the new modern version of of Raven Creek, so to say, in the new updated version of Raven Creek. And as you already saw in the speed build, I changed the platypus habitat to be aviary, to be an aviary for tropical birds, for different species of ducks, and also for, can we see it? For an alligator snapping turtle. All of these, of course, made by awesome creators on the workshop. I will make sure to leave links to all the pages down in the description so that you can download them yourself. But yeah, I changed. This is now an aviary. It's now way smaller than before, and I think personally this change was to the best and really made this place look better, because the platypus, it took up a lot of space, and there was not much going on in there. No diving, no much plants and everything. And now with this aviary, I hope we can now make it look better. Now it feels more coherent, and I like it way more than before. Also, we have this netting now, so you would hear the noises of the birds and of the waterfall better. And I really like it. Let me know down in the comments if you like this change, or if you still are Team Platypus. As I said, I still have both versions, and this would decide where we go from there. But I really like the new version of it. And now coming to the other big change of this video and this episode are the others. For the indoor part, there wasn't much changed. The indoor part mostly looks the same as before. I, however, made it a little bit smaller. I took the wall and dragged it nearer, closer to the viewing area, so the place is a lot smaller. I also updated it with these greenery walls here, and with a lot more plants, so it looks more tropical. And there you already see one. And yes, I managed to find an albino version of the small clawed otter. I still have a non-albino version in my tray center, so I can change them out for more realism, so to say. But yeah, this is not much changed here, just a little bit smaller space and more greenery. But the big part comes when we go outside. And yeah, this is the new and improved Asian small clawed otter habitat. Let me change the light a little bit so it looks a little bit better. This way. Yes, this is a new improved Asian otter habitat that we have here. I hear them, but I can't see them. Maybe they're a little bit glitched under here. Oh no, there they are. And as you can already see, it is way smaller than before. The land area is way smaller, making it more fitting with the size of these animals. We went for 4 otters, 2 males, 2 females here, which I think fits best. Yeah, the whole wall was dragged closer. I basically deleted half of the wall that was here and changed it with these fake rock walls to give it a more naturalistic appearance. I also took the doors to the indoor areas and placed them here, so it makes more sense with the big indoor areas and also the night indoor areas, the sleeping indoor areas for the night times are on this side. And I also made room for a little statue, hello, for this here, and if you're lucky there is one in here, but no, maybe later. I made this, watch us rest in our burrow area, where the otters can actually go in and sleep here. So if you are a zoo guest, you can come to this place here, this little alcove here behind the habitat, where you don't see much of the habitat, so no cross view here. And then you can see the otters sleep in the burrow. They actually use it quite a lot. Sadly there's no one in here at the moment, but we can check it later. But yeah, this made this little viewing area for the burrow. I made this an extension into here, so you can get really up close when they are feeding time, so you can see them eat their lovely fish. And as you also know, that there is no more a hill here for the diving area. I made this a flat area and instead added something else. And as also we have a little bit of an excitement for the children, a little VIP otter meeting area where the children can clip on the roof. Now they can come inside here and then they can interact with the otters. If they're here to play, they can get really up close to the otters, see them play around, get a nicely private view of the otters without the adults intervening. And as you might know, there was this viewing area here for the underwater viewing, and in order to get rid of this mountain for the underwater viewing, I just dragged the whole path down here to this new underwater area to see the otters to see the otters swim. And if we are lucky, they also will do it. They do it quite a lot, and it finally works. They dive quite a lot in here. They have enough room to swim around, and they really love to swim around here. And we have this new place. We kept the old structure, but I dragged the whole thing down with a slope, so it's also friendly for wheelchair users. And now we can see the otters dive in. We also have a little of a ramp here, so kids can get a little bit of a higher viewing here, and can look over the water line, see the otters. And we also add some safety railings. It feels very much more, it feels better, so, to say the least. We also added these walls here with a lot of planting, so we keep a little bit the look of the habitat, keep it a little bit hidden, so the others also have some privacy. But I really liked how this improved and how I could reduce the size of the habitat and make it more workable, more realistic, I hope. Is there one in here? Yes, there is one in here. We are lucky. There is one sleeping in here. There's enough room for all 4 of them. So it works now better, I think. It really works better now. Small thing. I made a cover for these benches, very modern covers you find in a lot of buildings for the benches, so it looks a bit better. A lot of signs, again from Lions. You can find some in the workshop. But I feel like this works better now with all the changes. And next thing I would like to tackle at some point is the Cayman area, where you can go over there. The black Cayman area, as it still needs some rework, but I have to look into that, how I can do this. And then I think I'm done with changes to the wetlands area. And I hope you guys like the changes. I hope you like what I transformed this place into. Let me know in the comments if you approve my changes. And I would say I see you in the next episode. Short disclaimer, there will not be an episode for the next 2 weeks as I'm on holiday. But after that we will be back in the game, and maybe also with a new DLC to play with. But until then, I wish you a great time. Stay safe. Have a awesome rest of the week, and I see you in the next video. So goodbye everyone, and bye bye.